What's up, you movie collecting maniacs, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Schatzer, and we've got a great movie haul quickie video for you. Got some more collection to show off that I've picked up recently, so let's jump right in and waste no more time. First up is a movie I've been wanting to get my hands on for a long time. The release came out fairly recently, but the price on it has been really high. So I actually bought it used from somebody who went down pretty far in price. So I didn't know if I got scammed or not, but it actually did come in the mail. The movie is Mill of the Stone Woman. And this edition from Arrow Video is pretty badass. I don't know if there's even a standard version of this, but yeah, it's a nice little box set with a whole bunch of extra stuff in it. But it's just really cool. Love the artwork on it. And inside is the film there. Nice looking stuff. And there's a booklet and a poster, which just kind of goes over the film, different stuff about it. It's been years since I've watched this too. I think around college, like in the early 2000s is when I first saw this movie. But it's a really gothic, beautifully shot horror film, and pretty cool poster here. Nice. And it's got a whole other side there, alternate art. Cool stuff. But like I said, it's been a long time since I've actually watched the film, but I remember loving it and just digging the whole gothic tone of it. Just a really great Italian film that I've never owned prior in any release. So I've been wanting to get this one in the collection for a long time. And when I saw that Arrow was going to be releasing it, I was ecstatic. But then I saw the price on it, and it's almost like up to $40, to get it. But the person I bought it from, they wanted just $20 for it. They went low and took the low bid, and I picked it up. So I am not complaining, but really awesome looking set for a movie that I have wanted in the collection for a long time. So very happy about that. But let us move on to another weird, well, not another, but a weird oddity of a film. Something I've wanted to check out, but I think I've seen it a long time ago and watched it recently after I picked it up, and I do remember parts in it. I don't know if it's actually one I sat down and watched myself or if I saw a review on it from somebody, but it's a Bigfoot Sasquatch movie, or more of a Yeti movie, I guess, but with a little twist to it. It is Shriek of the Mutilated, put out by Vinegar Syndrome, and it's an odd film. And I mean odd in a good way, but it is very low budget and just strange. I don't know if it's like a repeat viewing, but really strange movie. Centers around a professor and his team of, or his students go to this house out in the middle of nowhere to research the sightings of a Bigfoot there. But I guess years prior, the same professor, he took his class years prior, and something horrible happened to all the guys. They got massacred and stuff like that. So he's taking a whole new group of students up there to check it out. But a lot of weird twists and turns, like I said in the movie, and just low budget, corny shit. But I enjoyed it, and I had fun with it, and glad it's in the collection, and glad I just revisited it, because I did see it long time ago. I don't know if it was a Monday movie viewing or what, but Shriek of the Mutilated, add it to my Sasquatch Bigfoot movies. Interesting. But let's move it to some classier fare, a black and white sci-fi 50s, I believe, film. 1958's The Spider. And this is around the time when they had all kinds of giant insects and creatures attacking people from, I guess, atomic radiation exposes these creatures and makes them larger than life. But yeah, this is one of those many films that came out in the 50s, and I remember I did watch this one a few years ago, maybe even 2 years ago. I think it was on Amazon Prime. But always up to getting more of these films in the collection. And I don't believe I had it on DVD prior to that. So really happy it's in there. Get some alternate artwork inside. And Scream Factory put this one out. But yeah, love these 50s B-movie kind of Attack of the Giant Monster kind of flicks. And this one is really, really good. Just a really cool premise, and it's just located on a small suburban town. Really cool stuff, and definitely recommend it if you like that kind of 50s sci-fi creature feature kind of features. But yep, good stuff. But moving on to two pickups. I'll do it both at once, I guess. This rounds out my collection of these series of films, these sets. But it is the Universal Horror Collections. And this is collection volume 4 and 5. But, yeah. I have 1, 2, 3, and 6. So I have them all now. But collection volume 4 has Night Key, has Night Monster, The Climax, and House of Horrors. But if you've seen the videos of my other sets, that it just has a good collection of Universal horror films that came out from varying different years, spanning 30s, 40s, 50s, and yeah, it's just really good fun. There's a lot of good stuff in here that not a lot of people talk about, and just movies you never even knew existed in the first place. But volume 5 here consists of The Monster and the Girl, Captive Wild Women, Jungle Woman, and Jungle Captive. So it's a whole kind of jungle theme there. But yeah, they all look like a bunch of fun. I don't think I've seen any of these ones ever. So these are all new to the collection, and just really cool sets in general. Just all the volumes 1 through 6, and I don't know if they're going to be making any more. If anyone heard anything that they're going to be bringing any more volumes to this series, let me know, because I will definitely be picking them up in the future, because I love them. Got the rest of them up there somewhere. But yep, good pickups. But let's move it on to an 80s sci-fi comedy that I must have watched when I was a kid, but I do not remember much about it other than it being very, very weird and odd. But Vestron has been putting out a lot of cool stuff for good prices too, and I'm always picking them up. But I picked up Earth Girls Are Easy, with a star-studded cast featuring Jeff Goldblum, Gina Davis, Jim Carrey. You got one of the Waynes in there. And Julie Brown of MTV fame. But yeah, it is a very, very weird sci-fi comedy from what I remember, about aliens coming down to Earth to, I believe, get laid. I can't remember the premise, but I know it's something weird like that. But I've just been picking up every Vestron collection that's been released. And I don't know about the new Silent Night, Deadly Night, part 4, 5, and 6. Don't know if I'm picking that up. I don't know. I don't know much about those movies. And I know they came out in 89, 90, and 91, the 3 movies that are in there. But I don't know. Let me know if I should pick that up. I don't know. I just don't have an interest if it's too corny of films. But the price point on some of them is $12 for that set. So might pick it up. Who knows? But yep, Earth Girls Are Easy. If you've seen this one, let me know how you like it. I just remember it being very, very strange. But first time in the collection, never owned it before. I don't even know if it even had a DVD release prior to its Blu-ray release. So, hey, odd movies are fun. But up next is a movie I picked up just last night, right before I went to see the new Avatar movie in theaters. I stopped at my local, The Exchange, like a used movies and games kind of place, and saw a very curious film in the case there, in the horror section. It's a film that I have on DVD. It's by my favorite director, but it's a Blu-ray edition that I didn't know existed. I guess it's a Spanish release of an old horror film. It is Martin. And I know that Second Sight, I think it's released now or it's up for pre-order, their deluxe edition of Martin. And I don't know, I'm just hesitant. I was all in when I heard they were going to do like the long 4-hour cut, but they didn't get the rights to it. They weren't able to do it, so it's just the normal film. So I was just going to hold off because I don't actually have an all-region player. I just play off my Xbox. So I was figuring that Martin maybe will not be upgraded in my collection. But then I came across this curious little thing in the case at the exchange, and it was Martin on Blu-ray, an all-region release, but I think it's from Spain. And I thought, should I pick it up? And it was only going for $18. I know it goes for like $36 or something like that on eBay, I noticed. So figured I would pick it up, and I love this cover art too. Almost reminds me of those kind of can't even remember, like the Vietnam, or there's some country that has these weird, I think it's India, has like weird versions of covers, and this kind of reminds me of it for some reason. But I love the film. I put it in, I think it was number 4 or 5 in my top 10 George Romero films. And yeah, just a really awesome film, and figured I'd pick it up. The only thing that bugs me is that the spine part is backwards from what it normally is, so it doesn't line up with anything behind me. So it's going to bug me, but whatever. Just glad to have it on Blu-ray finally, because it's one of the ones I never thought I would be able to upgrade to Blu-ray. Because I don't think that anyone other than Second Sight, the German company, is going to be putting it out, and I don't have a Region B player. So, hey, Martin. Good film. Like I said, owned it on DVD prior, upgraded to Blu-ray. But let's move it on to the next one. One of my favorite Japanese animated anthology films. I've reviewed it years and years and years ago, so if you want to check out that review, definitely do. But I'm talking about Memories. And by I don't even know why I'm trying to pronounce this. Katsuro Otomo. And just a really, really badass anthology. This is my favorite Japanese animated anthology. Really, really cool stuff. Great animation. The stories in here are really amazing. It's got the 3 different episodes. The one's Magnetic Rose, which is my favorite. Stink Bomb and Cannon Fodder. But awesome, awesome stuff. And who put this one out? Discotheque put this one out recently, and I saw it was out on Amazon, and I said, you know what, I need to have it in the collection, because I do have it on DVD up over here, but I need to upgrade it, so now it is upgraded. But yeah, definitely check out the review if you want to know more about this one. But I also picked this one up alongside a Japanese animated anthology film that I do not own on any other format. And that one is Robot Carnival. And this one is also put out by Discotheque. Looks like a really great release for a pretty much under-the-radar kind of animated film. Not a lot of people talk about this one, but I know it is probably, I think I saw it last time on Amazon Prime. They have it available. So if you have that, definitely check it out, because this one is badass. Really, really cool stuff. Not as good as Memories, but really has some cool stories and ideas in there. And it's just a really cool addition, so definitely pick it up if you like this kind of stuff. Really cool stuff. But that's Robot Carnival. First time in the collection, finally. And my anime little section's getting bigger and bigger. But let's round this video off with a very strange movie that is a favorite among my friends and I. Some really crazy out there performances with a very strange premise, an amazing actor in the lead role. It's hard to describe, but the movie that I'm talking about is The Vagrant. And this one is very weird. Pretty much centers around Bill Paxton as he has a property in, I believe it's like Los Angeles somewhere in California, and there's this homeless guy that's living in the alleyway near his house, and he starts being obsessed with him, I guess is the best way to say it. And he thinks that the vagrant is trying to kill him, spying on him, and all this stuff. And he just becomes totally obsessed with this with this guy. And his Bill Paxton's character's life kind of just tumbles and spirals down from that point on. And he gets in all kinds of wacky antics, loses his job, home, all kinds of different stuff. But it's very weird, and there's a lot of cool, interesting characters, quirky characters, and scenes and performances. You definitely have to see it if you like that kind of over-the-top cinema. And of course, Bill Paxton's amazing in anything he's in, so definitely check it out if you're a fan of his stuff. But yeah, The Vagrant, Scream put this one out, and I don't know why it was going for cheap. Someone was just getting rid of it. I think they needed to pay the bills, so I benefited. But cool stuff. Good stuff. But I think that's going to end this video. Some interesting things in here, like usual. Good rounded showing of all kinds of genres. But yeah, good stuff. But that's it. That's it for me. But I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Hope you like what I'm doing here, and yeah, I got nothing else to say. That's it. But yeah, stay safe, stay out of trouble, and I will talk to you guys the next time I'm in front of the camera talking about movies. See ya.